Why there's no bridge between Europe and Africa. Bridges are meant to minimize the gap between locations and maximize saving time. But 9 miles is the shortest distance between Europe and Africa. How come there's no bridge yet? The shortest distance is the waterway of Gibraltar. This range lies between the Iberian Peninsula and Morocco. The longest bridges and tunnels cover such grand distances that 9 miles seems so trivial. The longest bridge in the world connects Danyang and Kunshan in China and is freaking 102 miles long. The longest Channel Tunnel, 31.5 miles long, is also spread between France and England. After all these great miles, there's still no bridge between Spain and Morocco. Still, the best way to get through the Gibraltar waterway is by ferry. How the construction of a bridge is still not accomplished is a long-drawn question. Not that it has not been planned at all, but limitations are always entailed. Like in 1980, a suspension bridge was proposed but got shrugged off due to highly incompatible construction costing. In 2003, a study concluded that the bridge would span 16,000 feet. The world's longest bridge has just 2,000 pillars with a length of 260 feet. But this bridge would need the towers to be 3,000 feet tall. So again the possibility was dismissed. Next up came the proposition of a floating bridge. The segments would have to associate with a little island in the center to form the bridge. As fascinating as it sounds, the billions of costs required have postponed the plan forever. The next plan was for an undersea tunnel. Spain even proposed the construction of a tunnel back in 1930. But the architects found the stone to be too hard. The technology available before the war made it impossible to drill a tunnel through it. The issue went so far as to the signing of an agreement between Spain and Morocco in 2009. Hence, new seabed experiments began and the architects inferred the tunnel to be 24 miles long. All this led to the same old reference to the strait's narrowest point of 9 miles. But at this point the water is 3,000 feet deep and a little towards its west is the purported Camarines Sill, where the tectonic plates of Europe and Africa meet. It is also around 1,000 feet deep and the Chanel Passage runs submerged for 23.5 miles. This led to the conclusion that the passage of 24 miles was not out of reach. But not being built even after a decade led to serious problems like financing. 8 colossal drills are required to be designed to drill the passage and each one is assessed to be $40 million. Neither of the countries can afford that much of the cost. Not just the cost but other complications exist as well. The tunnel needs to be at a specific angle of 3%, which is too steep for a high-speed railway and it is the only feasible undersea transport available. Things took a different turn when the UK showcased an interest in building a crossing in 2021. The waterway of Gibraltar is now under British sovereignty. The new English-Moroccan one would supplant the old Spanish-Moroccan venture. But the plan has yet to reach the stage of execution. The estimated cost is around $5 billion, with the cost of the Channel Passage being something similar. Perhaps it is too soon to expect any results, but just a little faith for this mission to finally succeed.